Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another True Football Guys. This one is again translated from. So it's basically an English version of a video posted by True Football World. It is look at his videos on how to create leagues. So as you can see, he has 3 different videos here. Now I've covered some of it already in my first one. You do need to create a league in here, and you do need to pop out of clubs in here. So, for example, I've created all of the Italian 4th Division ones, and then if I go into teams, that's what it's called. I'll go to Italy. They race some ITA 4 because I've already had this is a stock game, and ITA 4 is a division in that. So where is a club where Robo Siena? They got promoted, but they were in ITA 4A, and I'll be using a different version of the database for a mod anyway. So I will change that to ITA 4A, and now they're in Italy 4A. But we need to do plenty more groundwork before we can actually have the thing working. So where are we again? Okay, we're going to want to go to our downloads folder and then to our True Football 3 folder. That was dumb. I'll just skip in here because I don't really want to leak my downloads folder. Anyway, well, here's the unpacked True Football 3 APK. What you want to do is go into Assets. Now, this is where you can find the files for this advanced database viewing. This is where you can find the sponsor files, so you can edit those like I've done here. So we have you can get Emirates as a sponsor instead, but that's pretty simple. You just edit the text file. But what we're going to want to do is go into competition data. Now, I believe the one we want is V7 at the moment, simply because that's where the latest Italian files are. And what we have here is some custom files I've made for Italy. So these ones are all stock, and these ones I've made. So I'll take you through what exactly is in each one. Okay, so here we are. We have the notepad file. Now, up top it says league, and I'm just going to open the Italian Cup file to show you a difference. The Italian Cup file has domestic cup on it, and that you're going to want to get that right. There's also one for Super Cup, I believe. There may be one for continental competitions. I've not looked at any files for continental competitions, so I'm not 100% sure. You'll probably want to do more work on that, so more research on that yourself. But anyway, okay, the second row is promotion, and that's how many teams are promoted. From the Italian 4th Division, it's just the one, and then playoffs are held to replace teams who go bankrupt. Obviously, apart from the users team, that's not a feature of True Football 3, so we just have promotion as 1-1. You can create playoffs. It is... So I'll just open up Italy 3A. No, sorry, wrong one. You have to do that from within the playoff one, so you can add teams from the current season. You have teams 3 and 6 knockouts, and then the winner gets promoted, as you can tell. But anyway, and then game over. Now I'll also open up Italy 3A for some contrast to be shown. Where is 4A? There it is. So in this one it says relegation 18-20. That means that teams that finish between 18th and 20th, they go down. Now Italy 4A, I haven't edited this, so it will say add teams next time 1-1 Italy 4A, and that will give a promotion. But okay, relegation means they drop to a lower playable level. So, for example, you've probably seen this last year, Fulham got relegated from the Premier League, so they would have moved from the first English division to the second English division game if that happened in game. Game over, however, ends the game for the player if the club goes down, and then it's not in the playable leagues anymore, and the AI has to have it be promoted back. So I've played a bit in the Polish leagues. You've seen this happen with some of the bottom feeding teams in the 4th division. So like I've seen Zawisza go down a couple times, and they've been in the 5th division, which isn't playable. Anyway, prize TV rights. That's how much money you earn. I've just left this standard here. Fans' behaviour. and fans' attendance. I'm not 100% sure what fans' behaviour does. I believe it for higher it is, the higher amount of disturbances happen. Could be wrong. And then fans' attendance is, I believe, the percentage of the stadium that gets filled for an average game. Obviously, that does get affected by rivalries, which I discussed last video. Okay. Next line is table. This is an important line. Apart from the fact that I do not know what -1 does. This is probably something I could determine by opening, say, ETA 2. Yep, I figured it out. I thought it was that. I couldn't remember. Apologies for me being an absolute idiot. Okay, the first two numbers mean the teams that get promoted. So 1-1. That means that only the team that's first in the league gets automatically promoted. Should be pretty obvious. Next up is 0-0 in 4A and then 2-3 in 3A. That's the teams that go into the promotion playoff. Then -1 in both of these. That's the relegation playoffs. So, for example, in the second division of Italy, where there is a relegation playoff, it's 16-17, and then they play each other, and the loser goes down. Whereas in the Bundesliga, it would be 16-16, and that team then plays third in the Bundesliga 2 for one spot in the Bundesliga. So that was all pretty obvious. And then 18-20 in both of these means which teams go down. Okay, next up is the adding of teams. Okay, ETA 4A. That's the team code. So if we switch back to our database again, what we'll see here is the league ID is ETA 4A, and this will populate with the 20 teams that have ETA 4A in the database when I add them all, of course. And then what it does is next time it takes one team that's been relegated from ETA 3A. It's hard to do this randomly. So like what we've done here with ETA 3A, we've picked the 18th place team always goes down to 3A, and the 8th place team from there always goes down to 4A. Nice bit of randomness there, even if it doesn't quite fit within the geographical bounds that they usually have for these competitions. Yeah, that's why the teams. Then we have all the teams that don't get relegated or promoted. So that's what that line does. It adds them for the next season, and then it adds the teams that have gone up from Italy's 5th tier. Now, if you are adding new leagues, and if they are as broad as the Italy 4th division, you're going to have a lot of the 5th tier teams in, because 27 go up per year. Having like 30 is not going to produce very much randomness at all. And then this entire section is hopefully fairly obvious. Okay, week info. So this tells you what week it is, and then we have match day. We have what week in the year it is. So this is in week 36. There's no match in week 52 because that's the Christmas break, and then you'll see it goes all the way to the week 18 in the year, which is, I believe, the second weekend in May. And then we have one table. I'm not entirely sure what that does, but I've only ever seen one table. I believe you can can put in something different there to have it split into promotion and relegation groups, like the Belgian league used to do. I think the Polish league used to do. I can't think of many other leagues that do it. But and then 10-match, and this is how it should be played. So 10-match weekend has games across Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're a fan of like the Premier League, you'll have seen this. But if you're a fan of a lower league team, like I'm a fan of QPR, you will have seen teams all play their matches on Wednesday or Saturday, and that's what these are. So in week 39, everyone has to play on Wednesday, and then everyone plays another game on Saturday. Same thing with week 42 and with week 9 and 12 and 17. As you'll note, there are no international breaks this one. That's because it's a lower league. What you'll see in Italy, ETA 1 is League 41's international break. Week 36 is an international break. And you'll see that there are some changes to Italian. There's like Italian 1-1 and Italian 1-2. But and then finally we have fixtures. So we have this, which I believe is pretty stock standard for each one. I'll just double check it's the same on ETA 1. ETA 1 didn't open. Yeah, it's pretty similar. So I believe league number of teams, and I'll open Kenya just to show you something a bit different. League 18 because there's 18 teams. And then it has all the plays and the done date. So you need to create a new one of those for each league you have. As you can see from my file, I have 4A through 4I. And that's a pretty simple matter of populating with new teams, and that's about it, I think. Obviously then create the APK file and you can play with your new league. You can start with Tritium or Pordenone in the Italian 4th Division in my case, rather than having to start in the 3rd Division, because nobody likes the 3rd Division. Anyway, thank you again for listening to the full video. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments or contact me on Discord. My name is Derpy on Discord, and you can find me in the True Football Discord, which is run by True Football fans, so check out their YouTube channel too. And I'll see you next time.